Hello, Cancer. This will just be a kind of a weekly update. So I've already done monthlies. This may differ from the message. It depends, what comes out. So we'll check it out and see. So this is basically from, like March 12th to March 18th. Okay. All right. So let's see what's going on here for the sign of Cancer for this week energy. Okay. Cancer, please. Sign of Cancer, please. Just their energy for the week. Cancers that would be watching this video, please. Highest information. Okay. Okay. Good. All right, moving forward towards happiness, but right now, you might be in a little kind of one of those sort of disillusioned types of states, but it looks like you might be moving forward to some sort of interesting commitment of some sort soon. For some of you, wow, some of you, there may be some major heartbreak and loss. Definitely juggling a situation, could be financial as well. It could just be a financial heartbreak of some sort. Definitely feel a lot of sorrow around that one. I don't think this is an overall reading. I think those 4 cards came out for somebody in particular. Let me just deal with that real quick and see if I can get an overall outcome, please, for this. Okay. Yeah, there is new stability and happiness on the way. There's somebody here, and this is not, again, this is not your reading, Cancer. This is just for somebody out there because this 4 cards fell out, like, and they all tell this story. They're all very similar. So we have the 8 of Swords. So we have somebody that feels very imprisoned, lonely, heartbroken. Definitely could be financial reasons as well. I tend to think it's both. I think it's love and money. And extreme sorrow right now. Okay, I understand that. But stay good, stay positive, because something stable is on the way. And you drew the 10 of Cups when I asked that. I asked if you would come through this okay, and we get the 10 of Cups and we get the Knight of Coin at the bottom of the deck. So for whichever particular Cancer that is that's going through both of those energies right now, it looks like it will, eventually work out okay. All right, but let's continue on with the general reading, please, for Cancer. General reading, please, for Cancer energy. Where they're at right now this week. The following week. Wow, okay, maybe I'm wrong. Those came out again. Maybe this isn't overall. Okay, those 2 just came out again. that's very odd. Okay, so definitely there's some sort of kind of, disillusioned feeling going on right now for Cancers. I see that, you're not focusing clearly. I just feel you're disillusioned. A lot of times this card can mean, you just have so many options in front of you. You don't know what to pick. I don't feel that's the case. I feel disillusionment from it. I feel like you're just sort of in a like daze of, oh man, that sort of, not, oh, well, I don't know how to say that properly. Just disillusionment, basically. Okay. Yeah, and there could be, there's some sort of stability that, has come to an end for you guys. This could possibly even be divorce-ish. Just because of the money and love factor going on here, that kind of indicates to me that it's a partner that, of some sort of financial and love means. Yeah, okay, let's see. Let me get a little bit more on this, Cancer. I'm gonna do the energies of what's coming towards you, who the people are, what's around you in your outer world. Let's see what's going on there. For Cancer, please, what is the outside conditions, please, and like people coming towards them and that sort of information, please. What's going on around them in the outside world? Outer. 2, 3. Okay. Yeah, definitely love issue here. One more card, please, for the outer environment, please. Okay. All right, so we have the Lover's card at the bottom of the deck when I just pulled the Chariot card. So this could be about moving on. So, yeah, this is definitely a love issue. So the other person, oh, wow. For some reason, it seems like, they have sort of, at some time, they did extend their apologies or their love, or this for some reason I'm getting this is like a not a new fresh thing, but somebody that has been committed for a while. But if not, if it's it could just be that it's some new person that has come in, and they did kind of try to grab your attention and that sort of thing, but you were just sort of like, yeah, not really, And, it could have been one of these deals where it was somebody that, like, at first you were like, oh, I don't know, I'm not really that attracted to that person, but maybe I'll give it a shot. And you did. And it was like, oh, my God, they're actually awesome. That could be it. And you started to kind of see yourself with this person. But then, unfortunately, they didn't stick around. That could very well be. And hence the heartache and heartbreak. If it's not that scenario, then I would say that this is more of an established type couple. And there might have been some sort of, just arguments all of a sudden, something like that. Could have even, don't necessarily see third party here, but maybe somebody else could have entered the picture and, they wanted to rush off and explore something new. That could be it. But the other person in this particular scenario is kind of done, unfortunately. I don't like bringing that kind of news, but we have the Ten of Swords here in their position, and it just seems to me like they're not moving forward with the love offer anymore. Okay, and instead they're moving on with the Chariot card here. So I don't see that too favorable in that position. But let me do the outcome and take these two energies together, and let's see what kind of, we did have the Lover's card at the bottom too, so this means, this person could be moving on to another lover with this Ace of Cups, or this is just, you guys, and that's just the energy. It's solidifying it for me. So I'm gonna kind of see how this plays out, and let's see kind of what's going on here for Cancer, please. What is the outcome of these two energies together, please? Put these together and let's get a whole story, please. Is it important? I'm doing a video. Okay, thank you. Just leave it there. Thanks. Thank you. Okay, let's see. Let's get back to, sorry about the interruption. Okay, let's do the outcome, please, for Cancer. Okay, High Priestess wanted to come out. Okay, interesting. So we might have some secrets going on. That could be it. Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. Wow. Yeah, secrets. I think this evolves around a marriage. I think there's some sort of secrets going on, being kept, possibly coming to light, that sort of thing. I do feel it has something to do around a marriage, or just a heavily committed type couple, previously, heavy commitment. Let me see if I can get the other two, please, for the outcome, please, for Cancer. Okay. Okay, and one more card, please, for outcome, please. Okay. All right. Wow. Well, bummer. I'm used to giving you guys really awesome readings. Let's see. And sorry about the laugh. Somebody mentioned that before in one of my other videos. It's not a laugh that, like, I enjoy it. It's a laugh that I don't like giving bad news, so I have a nervous laughter habit. Okay, so, and it's not that it's like bad. Well, I mean, it kind of is, there's just heartbreak, and I'm sorry, I see that. And there's some sort of, like I said, it's either, somebody that you weren't really that interested in at first, and then you gained interest, like really quickly sort of deal. and then it just didn't work out, or this is a committed relationship that might, we might be seeing the end of, here. And that's quite possible. Now, this is just a weekly reading, so that doesn't mean that later down the road you guys might reconcile or, something like that. This is just a snapshot of, a brief period in time, and it is just the tarot cards too. So, you can always change these outcomes if you want. I don't see too many major arcana cards here. However, I will warn, there is one, and it's in their position, and it's the Chariot, which is moving on and moving forward. Okay, so now that could be moving on and moving forward towards you. I can try and put it that way, but I'm going to be honest. With this Ten of Swords here, I don't, unfortunately, I don't see that being the case. If that's what you wanted, if you wanted them back, I don't necessarily see that as it's always possible though. So, again, with the High Priestess here, this tells me, we've probably got some secrets involved in all this, and probably something came out and has spurred all this. Maybe that's what's going on. This tells me, that, there was this like commitment, definitely for sure. Our two outcome cards aren't really super clear. We have the Queen of Wands and we have the Page of Swords. So, the Page of Swords is not super positive usually. I mean, it's just kind of, information that we don't usually like to hear, and that's kind of what that is about. The Queen of Wands is interesting. It's a fire sign woman, creative. It could just be you, maybe facing the truth about something too, because, you are kind of looking at the Page of Swords in this kind of, raw truth of something that you didn't want to face, and maybe you're facing it very eloquently and very creatively. Maybe this is, with this Two of Coin here too, this makes me think that, this could have a lot to do with finances and things if this is a partnership splitting up. A lot of times that's the case. And, I do see you sitting okay, like sitting, well and taking this well. Let me see if I can let me throw some advice cards here. Actually, you know what? 1 second. I'm going to take this a little deeper. Let's see. Why is, what do we want to look at here? Let's go one card on the other outside influences, please. On the outside influences for Cancer. One card, please. For overall. One card on the outside. Okay, what do we got? Oh, yeah, Nine of Cups. Okay. So, yeah, I think this other person is chasing some sort of new beginning. And I don't know if it's with someone else. It could be because we had that Lover's card under there, but they're off to something new. They're feeling bold and confident, and they want to go and do something new. And unfortunately, that's a hard energy to stop. Let me see on your position here. One more for the well, that's pretty clear actually. Let's do the outcome. Let's get a couple more cards on this outcome, please. Clear cards for Cancer, please, for the outcome. Kind of these overall energies for the next week or so. Oh, okay. Okay, all right. So there might be, if this is somebody that you do want to keep in your life, and, that it's possible that, to clarify this, I did get the Hierophant, which is commitment, okay? So it is possible. I also have Temperance at the bottom of the deck, okay? Let me take a look at this real quick, because I think that although this, wow, Ten of Swords here. Okay, hang on here. Because there may be a chance this kind of could come back together. Let's see. Okay, so the key in this, okay, absolutely is balance, all right, in your communications. Now, if I'm giving this advice based on if you would like to, keep this going and that sort of thing. It's going to be hard. I'm not going to lie, with this Ten of Swords and this person who really boldly wants to go off, and they want their dream to come true with this new beginning that they are looking forward, whether that be another person or like just some sort of new adventurous lifestyle that doesn't fit in with you, and that sort of thing, and you guys have clashed about it. Whatever it is that they're off to, that's very strong pull energy there. So that will be difficult. I'm not going to lie about that, but there is a possibility that there can still be this commitment. I think it's imperative that you were to present yourself, very, very creatively. Think of a creative solution, out of this, definitely, and a very balanced situation. So, and that's what true, real love is. It's when you can really kind of set aside things and really self-sacrifice, and a lot of people think they self-sacrifice, but they really don't, because a lot of people self-sacrifice only to the level they're comfortable with. Okay, sometimes it's about stepping out of that comfort zone, and truly, that's when you discover what self-sacrifice is. And this may be a time to do that, to loosen the cord, loosen the ropes, and think of some very creative solution. That it is definitely not the time for sharp words or anything like that. That will just not bode well at all. I'm going to try one more card here. Let me just think to myself for a second. I'm going to think about a very important question, and then I'll pull the card. Hold on, please. Okay. Okay. I'm going to tell you, honestly, Cancer, I'm not sure. I was trying to get a feel for if some of this stuff could be worked out, if there would be possibility of moving forward. The first two cards that kind of fell out, but they literally did, just kind of like, I didn't really feel them, but they, they're pretty sorrowful cards. We've got the Five of Coin, and we've got the Daughter of Swords, which is the Page of Swords again. Okay, so again, not good news. And I got the Tower card. So something is shaking up this commitment. Definitely. It's still, we've got Father of Pentacles. That's King of Pentacles, which is sturdy stability. But it could just be a mature Earth sign as well. Okay, so it's a hard read, and since this is just a weekly reading, I'm not going to go forward, because we'll be doing subsequent readings after this for the following weeks. So whatever this is going on now, I don't, and the Tower card didn't come out immediately, so I don't know if anything's going to shake up right now. I think this could be later in the future, but definitely something's going on here. I will stick with my advice on the Queen of Wands type, energy that I was saying before, and definitely moving away from the, Page of Swords energy, which would be sort of sharp and biting and gossipy and that type of thing, which, I think you'll be able to keep a handle on that. But, it's not the most positive reading. I'll give it that. And I guess time will tell, how this plays out. So we'll see, and I'll see if there's any angel cards here for you guys. Any good advice for Cancer? This is a fairly heavy situation here for some Cancers out there. Can you offer any good advice, please? Good advice for Cancers that might be going through this transition, please. Okay, and one more, please. Okay, well, completely different advice, but I like it. Don't stop. you're ready, and abundance. Okay, so that could be completely unrelated. Maybe this is about some sort of other project you're working on. Because I'm going to be, I don't see anything that would relate to this reading where not to stop and that you're ready and there's abundance. So that doesn't relate to this. So this is separate advice. So if any of you, have something, some project that you're working on or something like that, this is excellent. And, that's a good way to go. I like it. It's don't stop. You are ready and abundance. Okay. All right. So we'll leave it there, Cancer, and let's see how this plays out, and I'll be uploading some, more weekly check-ins real soon. Okay, thanks, guys.